It's Monday, February the 10th, and you're listening to the Three Nerds in a Basement podcast, the geek, chic, culture show where we talk about all the cool things in the world. I'm Vince.
I'm Blaven.
I'm Anthony.
You heard it here first. Actually, I don't know where I was going with that.
It's always next week.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll get it right next time. Welcome to the show where we talk about what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
On this week's episode, well, who knows what we're talking about. Let's just get right into it.
Yep.
Guys, I was looking through a couple big things that happened this past week. Guess what's getting a reboot?
Reboot.
No.
Oh, can you imagine?
No, that thing's been in like the works for years.
Reboot's getting a reboot?
Yeah. No, actually the reboot movie's been in the works for like years.
Firefly.
No. Think Japansies.
Persona 3.
No.
Supersonico.
No, that's new.
It already failed. It's need a reboot already.
I don't know. What?
Gundam.
No. Initial D.
What?
It's getting a reboot?
It's getting a reboot trilogy movie.
Is it going to change from I won every race?
Who knows? It might just actually be like a reboot as in it's the same story, just with visuals to match the modern day.
Okay.
Or it might be something completely different.
Yeah.
I just know it's 3 movies, the first of which airs this August.
Mm.
So,
I'm a fan of Initial D.
I can't wait to see what they do.
Mm.
But yeah, that's cool.
I hope there's a scene where he gets a car and the owner tells him that the Red Evil is his. And he says, really? And then afterwards he said, yeah, you better represent me now. So you think I'll let you roll in the Hyundai.
Wow.
Cheers, guys.
Wow.
That's the last.
That was deep, that reference.
Wow.
Oh, Anthony's so happy, though. Look at him.
It's such a good movie.
He's like a child.
You,
We all got it, too, which is good.
I just hope there's, like, I as someone who watched it, who only got into Initial D recently, like last year,
okay.
I kind of hope that it is an actual reboot rather than they retell the story of, yo, look at this guy in a shitty 886, and he'll never beat me in my new car. Oh no, your driving skill trumped my new technology. And then it goes, oh, I'm having better technology than the last guy. I bet your driving skill can't beat this. Oh no, your driving skill beat me. Yeah. Except for the one time where they're like, my driving skill and technology beat you, but I wiped out on leaves, and I spun out.
Yeah. Luck.
You know, that's the same plot for every other anime.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Like, at least, like, I know it's like the same thing with, like, Ippo, too, but at least Ippo lost. He lost once.
Once.
Yeah.
Wow, he lost once.
Yeah,
And
it makes it more believable.
I don't know. He goes on to win some dramatic victories, so...
Ippo, yeah.
So I don't really know.
We're just gonna punch until we can't stand anymore.
And Ippo, we're talking about the boxing anime, and the main character has only lost one fight. And Anthony,
In all his
you'll remember that the person he lost to was the world contender.
The world
Only person he lost to.
World
Yeah,
contender.
Ricardo
Yeah.
Martinez. Or, no.
Date.
Oh, Date.
The Japanese world contender. That's the
Oh,
only
the Japanese one.
person he lost to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he lost in sparring.
His mentor.
Yeah, he lost to his mentor. Good for him.
No.
He was old. He was old. He's still in the game. He still got it. He just couldn't compete at a world level.
Crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of hot, young people, did you guys ever watch the OC?
Oh, let me wait. I know where this is going.
Where's this going?
Seth plays magic on the OC.
No!
He does though, right?
Sure, but that's not where I'm going.
Ding!
That's not where
I
I'm
got
going.
it. I managed to tie magic into it. No.
That's not where I was going.
I watched the SNL skit where they shot everybody over and over again and played that song.
Do you guys know the character Adam?
No.
I think Adam, no.
No.
You guys ever heard the show Southland?
No.
No.
Forget it.
I'm not even going to say this.
Whatever. I saw this post on your Facebook.
Forget it.
This
Forget
guy's
it.
playing Lieutenant Gordon.
Yeah. I was just
Ben
like, what?
something?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Ben McKenzie?
Yeah.
Is he an old guy or new? Or
He's young.
He's 35.
Young for... Damn
For
it.
Gordon?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he looks young in the pictures I saw him.
Yeah, I don't know. I never liked him.
He's no Gary Oldman old.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I have hopes for this television show anymore.
Oh, God. Yeah, who knows, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they have to make it hot in the young cast, though, right?
I suppose.
They just need him to do pull-ups while consecutively going up.
He's
heights.
Gordon. He's not a superhero.
Yeah. They have to deal with this infidelity and everything.
Yeah, he's gonna be more on a human level.
Boo.
On a morally questionable level. He's gonna have to kill people with that gun.
But he's got trained doing pull-ups in the Arrow factory to
Yeah.
pull that gun.
Wow.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Speaking of other castings,
Mm-hmm.
so I heard the Vision's gonna make an appearance in Guardians.
Okay.
That's cool.
And who are they cast? Oh, you don't know who they're casting?
They picked it out. I didn't care who it was.
Oh, okay. Vision, huh?
Uh-huh.
Weird.
Yeah.
What does he do?
Wait. Guardians or Event? No, it's Guardians.
Vision, though, right?
Is Vision the robot?
Yeah.
Mm.
The one who's married to Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay. So I know now. I know it's a really old dude.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But the Scarlet Witch in X-Men is going to be really young.
Makes sense. He's a robot.
I guess so.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. My final piece of casting. Did you guys know that The Rock was doing a DC movie?
What movie?
Okay, well, there is no details. All we know is... he's doing a
Okay, let's
movie.
speculate.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's speculate. I can only think of Luke. No, Luke Cage is Marvel. DC, huh?
DC.
What would he be in the DC universe?
King Shark.
What? No.
No. He's a big character.
Yeah, King Shark. I just
So
said.
do you know who it is, and you're just trolling us?
If you follow his Twitter, he's dropped some fairly obvious hints.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you what the hints are?
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Okay, he only dropped one hint.
Yeah.
He just dropped the whole hashtag Green Lantern.
So he's Jon Stewart.
Yes.
Oh.
And when I heard that news, I just thought, I love The Rock. But man, Jon Stewart, I don't know.
Jon Stewart is traditionally an African American man.
Yeah, but I mean, Jon Stewart always is just so, like, composed and calm.
Yeah. I would think that a person who would fit that role would be like Idris Elba.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, Idris Elba would make a perfect Jon Stewart.
Because you're right. Jon Stewart is composed. He's
also not, like, blowing muscles out of his
nope. And
suit.
he's very methodical, and he's an architect as well, right?
Yeah.
And when you look at the DC, what is it, the Justice League Unlimited and stuff, or Justice League the TV show with Jon Stewart, if you put that face, he looks just like Idris Elba.
He does.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that because I just looked up Jon Stewart Green Lantern, and the first couple of pics are like photoshopped Idris Elba onto Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
And he looks like him.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So the Rock is claiming that he's Jon Stewart.
Yeah. He's gonna be one of those. He's gonna be a bad Lantern or something.
Maybe, yeah. It would just feel like such a waste because I mean, like, you just have this huge muscly dude throwing ring powers around.
Yeah, it's not. He could also be. Oh no, they already did the Green Lantern's instructor. The big purple dude.
No,
the big pink dude. Sorry,
the alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's strange.
And I don't know. If I had The Rock, I don't think I'd put him like behind makeup or anything either.
That's weird because I really think that Idris, especially since Pacific Rim,
Yeah, he just looks so good. Yeah.
he just would be like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
They're just recruiting all the wrestlers, eh? John Cena's next.
Oh,
It's gonna be Kyle Rayner.
It's true. Oh yeah, Batista is Drax.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
I hope Batista bombs someone.
Oh, he probably will.
There'll be some sort of reference to it.
He's gonna do it to a minion grunt or something.
I don't think they'll make a big deal of it. They'll just put it there in the background.
Yeah, he'll do.
No, it's got to be like a centerpiece. Like he lifts them up and it does like a circle cam around him, and then when he throws them down, it does like a shock wave.
What if someone does it to him?
Oh, meta.
That'd be cool.
That'd be so meta, yeah.
What Thanos does it to him?
Yeah, Thanos Batista bombs him.
With the Infinity Gems.
You know, yes, I'm down for this.
That would be something.
Yeah, it'd be something. It'd be something.
It'd be a thing that happens.
It would be. What else was I gonna say? Right, but the big story that I saw this week has gotta be.
Is it gotta be going fast?
It's
gotta go
faster.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
Only not X.
Uh-huh.
Sonic.
Boom.
Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. I don't know the rest of the
So
song.
this is a new Sonic property that is comprised of a new video game, a new television show,
Uh-huh.
and a new toy line.
Wow.
So they're going all out with this new Sonic property.
AKA, they're putting all their eggs in a basket.
Exactly. But the real kicker to this is that it is being entirely developed by America. And it has no plans to be brought over to Japan.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So
Do we love Sonic that much here?
I've always liked Sonic more than Mario growing up.
Yeah.
Because he's so extreme. He just taps his foot.
Yeah, Sonic was my favorite.
He can't wait for you, okay? He's gotta go
I love
fast.
Sonic.
He's gotta go fast.
Collect them rings,
Gotta go fast.
and he goes faster if he goes gold.
You get Chaos Gems.
Emeralds, goddamn.
But they're not all green.
That's what they're called, though.
Chaos Gems.
What a noob.
I know, this guy's a noob, man.
And he goes Supersonic.
Good, you got that right.
And then he forms a band.
Yeah. So who's in this property? Are all the characters getting rebooted, or what's going on?
So
here?
there's 4 characters, 5 if you include Dr. Eggman. And
All right, let's. Hey, I'm gonna make some like guesses as to which ones they're gonna be.
Okay.
So my guesses are cream and cheese, Big the cat, the alligator, the bee, and the chameleon dude.
Jeez.
And then
Sonic.
Sonic. Well, you got one of them. You got Sonic.
Damn.
Is Cream and Cheese not in this?
No.
I don't want this game anymore.
So it's Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy.
Oh, I wish you did. If you stopped the Knuckles, I would have been happy.
If you replaced Amy with Cream and Cheese, I'd be happy.
So, first of all these characters have some crazy redesigns.
Yeah, they all look like they're. Looking at it now, they all look like they're ready to box.
Yeah, so they've got this like bandage theme going on.
What?
I don't know why Sonic's shoes are all bandaged.
Right?
Yeah.
Knuckles looks like he knocked someone out.
Knuckles looks like he's on steroids.
He should be in Gears of War.
He's just taller.
Yeah.
And I like this distinction of Knuckles because before it was kind of weird that Knuckles was the power type,
Yeah.
but he was as small as Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah, like he would always punch stuff.
Yeah.
Like he would punch into the ceiling to climb.
Yeah. So what do you think about the new redesigns? Fan?
Yeah. They're okay. Sonic's wearing a scarf. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think the scarf needs to be longer. Like
That-
Shinobi.
Yeah, they're probably gonna make it Shinobi style. Because the way they do the action sequences for Sonic in the games that I've played, especially in Generations, is that it's from behind view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of in the same vein as Shinobi, right? So
Yeah.
the scarf will have a trail, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. It'll be...
It looks cool, though. It is a brown scarf, right?
Yeah.
Which is weird, because I thought it'd be a more popping color than brown.
No. He took it right from Nathan Drake.
Oh, God.
He stole it.
Yeah, no, the one that got me was Tails. His feet are bandaged as well.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
He's too cool for shoes, okay?
And then with Amy, reading up on the developers, so the key with Amy is that they wanted her in this game because they want to promote female equality. They want her to be
Cream and cheese.
just as she doesn't want. They don't want her to be dependent on Sonic anymore in this reboot.
But that was her shtick. She was the annoying girl that chased around Sonic.
So she's gonna be a strong woman now.
Oh my God.
Independent.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is when Sonic's gonna want her.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, Amy, wanna go out?" I don't need no hedgehog.
So-
Shuts away.
So the game will obviously still deal with speed, but
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, go fast.
but it might not be as fast as you think.
What?
Aw. It should be faster than
When
I
I said
think.
that this game was being handed over to America,
It's a third-person shooter.
no, it's a team that is comprised of ex-Naughty Dog developers, the guys who made Ratchet and Clank, and the guys who did Sly Cooper.
Everything that you've
Oh.
told me says third-person shooter.
So,
Oh my God!
It's Shadow the Hedgehog all over again.
no.
I think that it's gonna be in the same vein as. It seems like this is right up their alley, because that's what the Sonic levels are like now.
Yeah.
Kind of.
platformy.
In the Crash Bandicoot way, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Just long segments of you running straight, and then you do the platforming,
Yeah.
and then run straight.
And the key here is this is going to be linked with the TV show, and so Japan will still make other Sonic games alongside.
Oh, and they'll see who gets better.
Yeah, so like, don't think we've seen the end of like Sonic Colors or Sonic
Oh my God!
Sonic whatever.
I can't wait for Sonic Boom X Sonic Colors.
Sonic Boom X Sonic Colors.
It's going to be like Generations, but they cross over. It's like new Sonic with older Sonic with oldest Sonic.
At some point, there has to be some sort of Infinite Crisis Sonic.
It's going to be so good. Old Knuckles will meet new Knuckles, and then he'll think to himself, this is what I could have been.
All the Eggmans hang out.
Why am I protecting this emerald?
When I could be getting jacked at the gym.
Yeah.
Bro.
Dr. Robotnik will beat Dr.
Yeah,
Eggman.
what does he look like?
So Eggman kind of looks the same.
Yeah, he does. He's still got the mustache.
Can you imagine? He looked like some sort of buff. Dude,
no, if he was like a skinny hipster scientist.
No way.
With a different colored scarf, because it was like the scarf of
AKA
Sonic's
he's not
dad.
fat.
Yeah.
AKA imagine he wasn't fat.
Yeah, oh, that would be something.
Yeah.
That would be something. So yeah, and then there's the cartoon. The cartoon actually doesn't look too bad.
Yeah?
It's all CG and Sonic likes to run.
What? It's all CG?
Does it go
Yeah.
fast?
He goes fast.
Okay.
So wait, Sonic would beat the Flash in a race, right?
Oh my god. No, probably not.
What do you
I
mean,
don't
no?
think so.
What are you talking about?
No way, man.
Does he have the Chaos Emeralds?
Sure.
Then yes.
Yeah, Super Sonic would totally beat the Flash.
Yeah. Regular Sonic, no.
No, I think he could too.
I'm
So,
gonna
I
say-
don't understand. Are their toys going to be those toys that you wind back on the ground and then they go forward?
And then they go fast.
Who knows?
Right?
Who knows?
I don't see them going the Figma route. I don't see them going posability.
Well, it is going to
What do you
be
want?
by an American company, so...
I mean, what are the feet going to do? Their
The
feet are
remote
cut-
control cards.
The feet are pretty small on these characters, right?
I don't know. I don't know what they would do. Like,
I think Knuckles is going to have
Statues.
one of those little tabs in the back that you move him left and right and he punches. You know what I'm talking about?
No, there's gonna be a soul of
You know what I'm talking
Chogokin
about?
Knuckles.
yeah, I know what you're talking.
And then
It's gonna
Amy
be all
will have a
metal.
button in the back
Yeah.
that makes your hammer go up and down.
Mm.
And then Tails, you can just...
I don't know, man. You're describing McDonald's Happy Meal toys.
Exactly!
Yes.
And then Tails, you can wind up his tail and then you let
No,
it go and
because
then it winds.
I think so. If they're doing a full toy line, they gotta have like aimed at different age groups, right?
Yeah.
So like toys you're talking about are like 4 and under.
Yeah.
But what about the kids who are like 8 to 12?
Okay.
Like, what do they want?
Okay.
Because when I was that age, I wanted superposable shit.
Okay. Alright, that's true. Okay, how about this? It's Sonic, and it's the wind back thing, but his arms has an elbow joint.
Oh.
Boom. Solved it.
I like that.
I understand. So he can hold your
Oh.
McDonald's fry above his head while he runs.
Does the back of his scarf also turn? When he's
No, that's the
running?
crank.
It's
That's
the
the
best.
crank. That's the one.
Oh, can you imagine? You had finally a playset instead of Hot Wheels. It's the famous loop around from the Sonic games.
Oh
You know
my
where the
God.
rings, and you just spin Sonic around. Oh, look at him! Oh, he didn't pick up speedies. Now he's falling. Now you got to do spin dash. Do it again.
I remember I had a playset like that. Only Sonic was driving a car.
Ah, Sonic Racer.
What if it was a transformable Sonic where he could transform?
What would he transform into?
Spin ball. Spin dash ball.
Maybe.
Transform Sonic into a ball? Sweet. Bakugan.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be, right?
Yeah, that's the 12-year-old SKU.
And I don't even think it would transform. He would just bend over. Like,
I don't know, like it transforms some way so you have the whole effect of like this is just a solid
But
ball.
Sonic's legs and arms are like spaghetti.
It's like, oh, sorry.
You might as well just wrap them around his head.
It's like, Vince, my Sonic won't spin properly. Oh, you forgot to put down one of his spikes in the back. Just fold it over.
Damn.
And then, you know what they should... remember those guys that you throw against the wall and, like, they're these dudes with circle fists, and then they stick to the wall and then they flip down?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Knuckles.
So he's a wall slinky?
This is gold.
Oh, shit.
Could Tails be like one of those helicopter things that you pull the
Oh,
cord and it
my
flies?
god! This is
Sky
gold.
dancers?
Yeah, the Sky
This
Dancers.
is gold.
And his tail's the thing that make him... Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Got it, we got it.
Okay,
What's Amy?
What's Amy with the hammer then?
She break stuff with a hammer? No, she's also a Sky Dancer, but her hammer...
No, I got it. It's a toy.
Ah.
It has voice.
Oh.
And before you touch it, you're like, I don't need no man!
Oh my god. That's terrible.
That's the worst.
I was gonna say she's a Beyblade and she just spins.
She
around.
spins and like hits stuff.
I like yours better, yeah, sure.
No, Eggman would be the big blade.
Oh, that's true.
Is he in his ship?
Yeah, it's in his ship,
He's
and then when
in,
he
like,
spins,
the-
it just cracks apart. You know how, like, if when he loses in the game, it just breaks open. It's just like, I don't
Oh,
understand. The
shit.
toy just breaks itself.
Or maybe like the Eggman and Amy is like a combo pack, and then Amy's hammer breaks the ship.
Yeah.
We spent way too much time on this.
And then she says, "I don't need no man."
And then she says, "I don't need no man."
Wow.
That's really funny. Because like the way the thing is that with Amy, I mean, literally through all her iterations, she's always been in love with Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I guess in the later games, she's trying to be more independent. She never has to be around Sonic.
Yeah, but she never does.
Yeah, like I don't ever remember. Like I remember Amy like going after Sonic, but I never remember her being like super like, oh, if only Sonic was here. It was always like, I'm gonna go after this dude because I'm gonna marry this guy.
Yeah, it's always kind of been along the lines of she gets to do adventures getting through to Sonic.
And she gets it there of her own accord. But it's just that her
but
motivation
she has to compete with she has one competitor though.
Amy Rose.
Miles Tails per hour.
Oh.
Miles per hour.
Until Shadow came.
And then it'll BFFs.
Yeah, that was like bromance forever.
Ever.
Ever.
Sonic. Those games are so good.
Who's the bat?
Rogue?
Okay, no. Who were the other dudes? Who was like the white Sonic and there was like a purple one?
Oh, the white Sonic was like the psychic one?
Yeah.
Yeah, what game was that?
Oh, I can't remember. I know who you're talking about. He had telekinesis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was the purple one?
Yeah, I remember there was a game after Sonic Colors where there was like a team of... There's 4 teams, right?
That's what I was the one talking about. They were from Sonic and Knuckles CD or something. I can't remember. But it's the alligator, the chameleon, the purple one.
Espio the chameleon, Vector the crocodile, and Charmy Bee.
Yeah.
Charmy Bee.
Those guys were cool. Yeah. Oh, man. Metal Sonic better come back.
Baller.
Metal Sonic better come back.
Oh, Metal Sonic!
He's the best.
Oh, yeah, he was the best.
He was the best.
He always went fast, but not fast enough.
Oh, yeah, he tried to race Sonic.
Yeah.
Mistake.
He's cool.
Oh, Sonic's so cool, even now.
Yeah, I like Sonic.
Oh, what?
Whatever, Vector the crocodile has headphones and a gold chain.
Yeah, but he can't run like Sonic.
Yeah.
He gets all the ladies.
Sonic Heroes is bad. But so good.
Oh, Sonic Heroes, that was that game. That was a bad game.
But it was just so good sometimes.
Sonic. What has become of Sonic, man?
Yeah, man. I love it.
Is this the purple one you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, Espio the chameleon.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time, actually, those guys.
Yeah, Sonic's been around for a long time.
Yeah, man.
Who's Time Eater?
Yeah.
Man, it's like when you popped in Sonic and Knuckles, why would you ever want to play as Sonic, though?
Yeah, Knuckles could glide, and
Knuckles, you could do everything that Sonic could.
Frick. Yeah, why would you want to play as Sonic?
Yeah, crazy.
Playing as Sonic is dumb.
Yeah. And Knuckles can climb up walls.
Yeah.
Do you remember the early Sonic games when you couldn't turn into a ball?
Yeah, I did play those.
You had to run and then press down?
Oh, it was bad.
Oh, gosh.
It was so difficult, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Remember, yeah. Oh, God, on the Genesis?
Yeah, the third one was the best because you could snowboard in one level.
On the Genesis?
Yeah.
Sonic 3?
Yeah, I couldn't get past the carnival stage for the longest time because there was a barrel thing that you had to push up when it goes up and down when it goes down with the momentum.
Oh, the carnival stages were always so confusing.
Yeah.
But they were, like, the coolest to look at.
Yep. Tis true. Tis true. Yeah, good stuff.
Oh, Sonic.
No Sonic.
Later Sonic. Yeah. All right. Who wants to follow that up? Go ahead, Anthony.
So we'll just keep on the casting train that you had.
Okay, sure.
So I read this really amusing story on Kotaku. Ice-T, famous rapper, current actor in Law & Order.
Rapport.
He once got a job accidentally narrating a Dungeons and Dragons book. And so I just want to he put it on his podcast that he has, and he talks about how it was a mistake and he didn't enjoy doing the project and he'll never do it again.
Yeah.
But some of these quotes that Kotaku put out was pretty funny. I'll just his thoughts on it were just like, "Son, it took me 3.5 hours to read 25 pages. Motherfuckers talk like Yoda. This shit's impossible. Pegasus, Pegasi, those horses with wings, this shit is crazy. Motherfucker's got a sword that talks to him and shit. Motherfucker lives in places that don't exist." And listening to him try to talk like very like fantasy heavy was hilarious. I gotta find what book it was because apparently he completed it. I don't know if they released it, but listen to that podcast. The Kotaku article links it. It's pretty funny.
Man.
I just want to listen to that. Also, props on like the D&D or the audiobook guys to be like, you know what we need a hardcore rapper to voice this Dungeons and Dragons book. I don't know. This is just infinitely amusing to me. I wanted to share it.
Sounds great.
Yeah, man. It is always funny to see hardcore people kind of be in the nerdy scene.
Yeah.
I read a story online actually of somebody at a bus, and he saw this big jack African American dude come in, and he was gangsta. Like apparently he had his jeans down to his knees and everything.
Dre's.
Yeah, and he sat next to him while he was playing his DS, and the gangsta guy kept staring at this guy's DS, and apparently through the guy's mind he said, "Oh man, I hope my DS doesn't get jacked." And then the gangsta pulls out his own red DS of Pokemon, and he says, "Hey man, you got a skitty?"
Hey man, you got a skitty?
And then they drink. He's like, "Thanks, little homie. Don't tell. My friends don't know I play.
Don't tell them.
I just can't get enough of this though." And then he just leaves the bus.
Literally the girliest Pokemon
You got a skitty
you could
though.
ask for.
You got a skitty though.
It's got a heart on its tail.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, needless to say, I laughed pretty loud when I read that one. Pretty funny.
Yo, bro, you got a skill.
Yeah.
So yeah, listen to the podcast. It's Ice-T and his son talking about how this was insane and he'll never do it again.
So he says.
So he says.
A year from now, dude, just like I need more.
I need money. Law and Order is over.
Oh right, he's on that. Wait, that's Ice Cube.
No, it's Ice-T.
Oh, is he on Law and Order?
Ice Cube is the one who's in that new movie Ride Along with Kevin Hart.
Oh, right, the younger one. Yeah,
And he did the song "Today Was a Good Day."
Yeah, you're right. My bad. All right,
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Blaven, you got some.
Yeah. So my pick of the week is the Olympics.
The Olympics.
The Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia.
Sochi.
But it's not because of the actual Olympics, but it's because I found these crazy tweets about the current state of
the Olympics.
Of the living quarters in Sochi, Russia. Apparently, this has 3 times the budget of every Winter Olympics combined.
What?
Yeah, because they had to get everything up to standards before they got there.
Oh.
And man, apparently they weren't prepared, because when you look at the tweets and stuff, it's people, when they go into their room, there's no lights. There's one of the funny ones was there was a pop dispenser, but it wasn't even built. They had their internet and router, but it was dangling from the ceiling.
Oh man.
The toilet seat was on backwards, so that the top of it was covering the seat, and then the seat top. Somebody woke up to somebody opening their door, seeing that they were asleep, and then just leaving.
Oh wow.
There was one. You're not allowed to flush toilet paper down the toilet. You have to use it and then put it in a bin. In the front.
That's not the funniest one. The funniest one though. Did you see the one where they have a toilet, but in front of it were 2 seats, so people can watch you?
Oh yeah.
Or in one of the bathrooms, there's like 3 walls and then the entrance, and each of the walls had their own toilet.
Whoa.
There's no separation between them, guys.
That's pretty funny.
It's just, you guys gotta go there. It's pretty crazy.
Jeez. Well.
Yeah, but like, is that like not a thing? Because like some other countries, they don't do that. They don't flush their things.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, that was another one that was, people were like,
there's manholes that don't have covers.
Yeah, there's no manhole cover.
Yeah, their housing wasn't finished. If you look at the different country houses,
there was a dog in one of the apartments.
Yeah, stray dog.
A stray dog.
Welcome to Russia.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, yeah, it's Sochi Problems, #Sochi Problems. Yeah. I followed it on Twitter. It's pretty funny. It's a good follow.
Yeah, so, I saw a couple of pictures, yeah.
It's funny, right?
There's a guy who, it was his hand, he had 3 light bulbs. Like, I got 3 light bulbs.
Three doorknobs.
3 doorknobs. He's like, no, seriously. No, for real.
And people were saying, oh man, you got light bulbs? I got doorknobs. Oh yeah, Anthony, you were saying somebody got kicked the door down.
Oh, one of the American athletes, he went to the bathroom in his hotel room, and the door locked him in. So he had to break down the door.
Yeah.
There was another one where news reporters were staying in their apartment, and there was no water. And so they said once the water started running, they're like, when the water is on again, do not put it on your face, because there are harmful chemicals that will damage you.
Oh my god.
And they used the faucet and put it into a cup. It was like a bright neon
yellow. Yeah.
The water.
Oh man,
so,
that's how you get superpowers.
Apparently.
And I saw the people training, and they were training in the muddy field and everything. It's pretty crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah, so yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, and the big news too that happened the other day was that in the opening ceremonies, there were five snowflakes that bursted into the rings, but the final ring did not appear.
The American ring did not appear.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, I remember leading up to this Olympics, there was almost the threat of it not even happening.
Right.
So maybe that's why they stopped construction on that kind of stuff. I don't know. The one question that I want to know, and we always talk about this with the Olympics, is the what's it called? The Olympic where all the youths gather, all the Olympic participants gather.
The village.
The Olympic Village.
Right.
So there's got to be one in Russia, right?
Yeah.
I want to know, like, is it up to the same standards there? Because you know, like the stores of it's just basically a giant orgy for all these athletes.
Yeah. So I said, the village houses are not so bueno.
Oh.
Yeah, they're very bad looking. It's unfinished, half of them. Yeah.
I wonder if that's interesting.
But hey, whatever, right? You gotta party hard sometime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and apparently there's a lot of jabs at their prime minister or president. What is
Vladimir Putin?
Yeah. Apparently about pictures of him or him riding bears or something.
Oh, there's just like, there were like a lot of pictures surfaced of him shirtless.
What?
For some reason. And then they started, like, I don't know if he was actually near a bear shirtless, or if they just photoshopped him near a bear shirtless. But, like, there was, like, someone, I know the riding one was photoshopped, but someone photoshopped a picture of him shirtless riding a grizzly bear, and it just went viral.
But he's, like, super jacked, isn't he, or something?
He's in shape. He's not jacked. Like, he's as jacked as a politician will probably get.
I don't know. Arnold was pretty jacked.
But when he hit office, he was not.
That's true, he was not.
Oh man, that's crazy. But yeah, so that's what's going on right now, I think.
Oh, Russia.
Yeah.
The myth, the legend. Now we know what is real, what is not.
What is real.
Yeah.
But hey, they top the games all the time, don't they?
Well, did you see their living conditions? Of course. They rough it all the time, man.
Yeah.
They're good. They're natural born athletes. Living in the winter.
Yeah, man. They just gotta survive.
Yeah. Actually, I remember we had this one friend that was Russian in high school, remember?
Who?
Igor?
Oh, God.
I remember he used to tell us stories that at his elementary school there was just a hole in the second floor to the first floor.
Wow.
So... and he grew up in Moscow, so I was like, really? So, like, one of the big cities, that was just the conditions. Like, yeah. And it was just, like, a normal thing.
Here's a picture of the door.
Oh, my God. Somebody did actually kick it down.
Yeah.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's a picture of the water.
Yeah, I saw the water. Yeah. Crazy.
So, Russia.
Yeah, man.
I have all the respect in the world for Russia.
Yeah.
Oh.
It kind of makes me never want to go there.
I kind of want to go. Like, I want to go to, like, St. Petersburg and be like, yeah, I went to Russia.
And I survived.
Yeah.
And I only lost one limb.
Yeah. Wait, you said Sochi.
Yeah.
Interesting, because I know that this year's Formula One season are going to Russia for the first time, and I think it's around there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Near Sochi?
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony just showed us a picture of a bunch of security guards just drinking or
On the
police
job.
officers on the job. Yeah, so that's what's happening right now. It's pretty funny. It's
Amazing.
making a lot of the news. So.
Amazing. The only downside to the Olympics is that means that all my shows are on hiatus.
Yeah, true say.
Because they're like, listen, we can't have television shows because ratings are going to go to the Olympics.
Yeah, true.
So I'm pretty sad about that.
Womp womp.
Apart from that, the only thing, other thing that was brought to my attention that I kind of forgot and then remembered was that it's a big toy show over in Japan on Sunday. This past Sunday, yesterday that you're hearing this.
Wonderfest?
Wonderfest. Now, Wonderfest started out, this happens twice a year in Japan. Wonderfest Winter, Wonderfest Summer. And what it was starting out was just basically a whole bunch of customizers, people in the scene who customized and built things regarding, I don't know, anime properties or any sort of video game fiction.
Non-licensed stuff.
No. That's what makes Wonderfest special. It is the one time of year where you can make a completely custom thing and get it officially licensed and sell it for that day only.
Oh, wow.
So that's how you can end up with some of the rarest, most bullshit merchandise ever.
So we're going.
Yeah, and it's like, damn. Because it's like, is it really official? It's like, well, it's got the seal of approval right there.
It says it.
Yeah.
Someone approved this.
Yeah, someone said, yeah, go for it. And so, yeah, twice a year in Japan, you can sell whatever you make as officially licensed product.
That's cool.
So that's what Wonderfest started out. And then eventually it just turned... That whole garage kit thing kind of took to the backside. Now it just became a huge toy show with a couple of cool reveals. Tons of cool stuff were shown there. Highlights for me were the Mega Drive Megatron. It's basically Megatron transformed into a Mega Drive.
Like a game console?
Yeah. Like
Sega Mega Drive?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I think the way they did to scale.
What?
Yeah. So the Mega Drive's a big console, right? And he just becomes a robot.
That's awesome.
So people were like, whoa. It's just one of the things that kind of out of left field, and it's like, hey, that's cool. And then obviously they have a whole bunch of other stuff that they show on, like, whatever popular anime is out, you can bet there's figures.
They had a ring figure.
Yeah, they also have, I don't know if you guys know, like, the Bishoujo, like, superhero statues.
The American ones?
They're by Kotobukiya, but they're by...
But yeah, like American comics.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, you've seen, like, Supergirl...
There was, I think, a Bishoujo Phoenix.
Yeah, so they showed off, like, where they're going with it, and they did Bishoujo, Freddy Krueger, and Jason.
What?
What?
Yeah. But, so they're girls, first of all.
Yeah.
And I think
how do you make a sexy?
And
Jason
I think it's only artwork that they've been able to put out. But it is like, who is this for? Because you know what? If I'm a like horror nut,
insane people.
Yeah, like I would want like, you know, Freddy and Jason. Would I want them like? Would I want pretty girls cosplayed as Freddy and Jason and then put that into statues?
No.
And like and it's weird too because these like chicks have like 6-pack abs and they're super jacked.
It's like, yo, girl, I love you with all those holes in your boobs.
They've got like a 6-year-old's face, so I don't know.
I saw a couple JoJo's Bizarre Adventure toys.
Yeah.
But they were unpainted, so I was like, eh.
Yeah, there's a lot of prototypes. Figma finally showed off their Avengers, which are stupid expensive. I don't know why.
No doubt.
I don't know, because, like, I don't know, those things usually cost like $40, and they're like, no, we're going to charge you $80.
Because it's the Avengers.
I think that's why, and that sucks. The one thing I was super excited for, though, is, so they've been showing off Figma Marth from the Fire Emblem game that just came out.
Okay.
Spoiler, it's not really Marth. It's the girl, Lucina. But they showed off another character.
Male Marth.
No, man. Cordelia, the Pegasus Knight.
I have no clue where that is.
Don't worry about it. She's just a redhead, and I loved her from the game, so...
You just saw redhead, you're like, instant favorite.
No, that's the thing. There's like a billion redhead chicks, but I really like this one from the game. I'm like, oh man! Of all the characters to pick, they picked the one that I liked. Sweet.
Oh, it's that girl? The one doing the weird pose with the spear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has like knight armor.
On one side only?
Yeah.
Is it only one side?
It's sort of like that because she holds a spear in one hand.
Yeah.
She's supposed to ride like a Pegasi.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
you would like this girl.
I would like this girl.
You would.
Yeah.
As I've said.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't use her enough in the game, though.
Pegasi Knights, yo.
Because she was one of the first characters you get, so... You gotta breed her with someone to get her superior.
She's not a horse. What the fuck?
I'm just saying. She gives her son that she gives birth to. It's fucking Nightwing.
What? What's his name?
Oh, I forget his name, but he has like the Nightwing mask, and he's like brooding, and he's all black.
I'm Nightwing.
And he rides a black Pegasus. And he's so emo, and he hates his mom.
What a dick!
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I'm just saying, a lot of stuff that I saw this week that I enjoyed.
It's just like you can't get these toys though, right?
What do you mean?
Like, these toys are very hard to get, right?
Well, no, these are all just prototypes.
Oh, okay.
So like this, that's why I said like.
Oh, they're not limited WonderCon releases.
No, see, Wonderfest, that garage aspect where you get solar, that's really taking a backseat.
Okay.
And this has just become like all the big companies come here and be like, check it out.
This is the Toys E3.
Look at, yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is Japan's version of it, yeah. And then America's starts, I think, next week.
Where's that?
New York Toy Show.
Why aren't we there?
So it's in New York.
Let's go.
And that's where Hasbro and Mattel and Lego show off all their big stuff. So.
Is that also twice a year?
No, the New York Toy Show is just the once a year.
Damn.
But it's a big part of San Diego Comic-Con as well as New York Comic-Con as well, so.
Okay.
It's not like that's the only outlet you could find that kind of stuff, so. Yeah, I'm super, a lot of cool stuff. I mean, the other thing I liked that I saw was Zero Suit Samus from Smash Brothers.
I saw that.
She's getting a figure, and I've always liked Zero Suit Samus, so.
Yeah, you would.
I would.
You pervert.
No, that's not the pervert one, man. The Kill La Kill figure that I'm gonna
Oh,
buy
my-
is super pervert,
That one's
man.
crazy.
I want a Mako figure.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get the one with the underboob.
Mako's got under boobs sometimes.
Not with
Not
what she's
enough.
wearing.
Not enough.
Man, not like Ryuko.
In the first episode, when she's upside down and tries to almost gets tempura'd.
Whatever, man. Ryuko's wearing like a dominatrix suit. So yeah.
Kiryu Satsuki. I want that.
They announced that one too.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, you weeaboos.
I
What
know.
about Gimagori and his dominatrix outfit?
Who knows?
And his dominatrix outfit.
I don't know. That's the problem with Figma. They only like doing teenage girls.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not either, but I'm just saying sometimes I want a male character.
So they'll do the music girl, the non-athletic club.
You know what? They'll probably just do like the two lead girls in all their different forms. So like depowered,
Powered, super powered,
so yeah, or
rage mode,
whenever Satsuki just wears her robe.
Yeah.
Right?
and there's like a tea set that comes with it.
Yeah. Mato has that one episode where she's wearing like the yellow tracksuit and
Who did
she
it-
has the scarf.
Who is the company that did Elizabeth?
Bandai DRs?
Yeah, yo, they can use their chair tech to make a chair for Kyrian.
Yeah. A lot of cool toy stuff.
Hot chair
So-
tech.
Oh my god, you're right,
What?
Vince.
What?
The guy from Fire Emblem does look like Nightwing. Like, literally Nightwing.
Yeah, he looks like Nightwing.
Wow. Holy guacamole.
I'm Nightwing.
No, seriously. Look at this guy.
I'm Nightwing.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. does he have a baton?
That's crazy.
No, he fights with a giant spear.
Holy guacamole.
So he hates his mom, but he uses his mom's weapon of choice.
Slight spoiler, he took his mom's Pegasus.
What?
No.
Because he's from the future, and in the future his mom dies.
Wait, what? He's from the...
You gotta play Fire Emblem Awakening, man.
Listen, all I hear from that game is it's Waifu Simulator 2014.
Do you like Persona?
Sometimes.
There you go.
So he rides a dragon, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But wait, you said he was wearing Dark Pegasus.
It depends on how you evolve your class.
Oh, okay.
Like, they start out as the Pegasus,
Yeah.
and then they can become whatever you want them to be.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I want to become a dinosaur.
He was... That pairing is one of my favorites in the game. Cordelia and her angsty son who hates her.
Can you
Oh,
mate
yeah.
the angsty son with her mom?
No.
Gross.
No, you can't do that.
Can't go that far, man. Come on.
Yeah, man.
But then you have like a 50-50 chance of getting either some super powered unit or like a really nerfed unit.
You can do something like that.
Oh my god.
You can, like, take one of the kids and mate them with, like, one of...
Really close related siblings?
Sorta, yeah, to create the all-powerful unit.
Or
Or you can have two units who are slightly...
you're my half sister.
Yeah. Like, instead of having one ultimate unit, you could have two really, really, really awesome units.
Wow.
It's up to you.
Why is there not more like doujinshi of this.
But whatever. That's enough off topic for that. Let's move on, shall we?
Hello, listeners. Do you enjoy hearing Anthony talk about his digital dreams, Vince's plastic preferences, or my cardboard crack addiction? Well, we'd like to hear about all your pastimes too. Send us some letters at tniab.letters@gmail.com. After all, your letters are part of the coolest things in the world too.
So, who wants to tell me what they did in the past 7 days? Shall I go first? Or you go first?
You can go first.
I can go 1st?
Mhm.
Okay, I did a lot of stuff. Caught up on Gaim. Guess what?
What?
Gaim's fucking awesome.
I bet.
It is so strange.
I heard it's very fruity,
Yeah, and then
and that stuff gets bananas.
yeah, it gets like spotted bananas, man.
What?
And then the effects of the whole. This was written by the writer of Madoka Magica comes in, and it gets dark.
Who dies? Don't tell me. I want to watch.
I'm not gonna tell you, but it's an important character.
Uh-huh.
The main character.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. When you find out what the main character has done, you'll be like, oh boy.
Murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's Ja Rule? Murder.
So yeah, Gaim's pretty awesome. And then I bought Bravely Default.
Oh, God.
And you've just been running in circles like a madman.
Here we go.
Yo, guys, guess what?
This game is freaking awesome.
What else?
This game has tons of cool extra features, and the immersion of this game is just...
With AR cards.
With AR cards is insane.
Keep going.
The way you start the game, I mean, you have to do this whole AR card thing in the back of your booklet.
Yeah.
So you can't buy it used because then you're messed. But, yeah, it's pretty sweet. If you get the limited edition, you get the sweet art book and... What is it? The soundtrack and more AR cards in a pack of what looks like playing cards.
Yeah.
And it all comes in this huge big slipcase.
Yeah.
And it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all black, right?
Yeah.
So, and when you play the game, when you start, first of all, the art is gorgeous.
Oh,
It
yes.
looks so good.
Oh, I can't stop.
And, I mean...
especially in 3D.
The fact that you have the book and you see all the classes, you know all these classes are coming up, it's going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
So... And it also makes grinding much easier because, I mean, you can turn...
So many convenience features.
Yeah, there's so many convenience features of
So
like an
convenient.
RPG. And you can sort of game the system because of the Street Pass thing. So you can get, like, sweet merc at the beginning.
Yeah.
And really make the game, you know, a little less difficult.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't own this game. Go Vince.
From what you've described, it sounds like Game of the Year material to me.
Oh, God.
There are plenty of games to be
No,
released.
I don't think I'm going to play a better game. I don't think I'm going to play a better game.
What can I do for you?
Like, no, that's not going to be better. Sorry. That's not going to be better. Even the Final Fantasy X HD remake won't be better. But yeah, no, Bravely Default is awesome. The one thing you did miss is the wonderful soundtrack.
I bet.
Like, oh man. Okay, so, you guys know Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Final Fantasy 1 through 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretend 10 and beyond never happened.
Yeah.
This is Final Fantasy 10.
Ah.
That's how I would describe it.
Interesting.
Actually, you know
How
what?
much Blitzball is
Pretend
in it?
7 and beyond didn't happen. This is the new 7.
Can I imagine 6 or like it stopped at 6?
Yeah, that's what I
what
mean.
I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay, cool.
Like 7 didn't
I
happen.
thought you meant 7 happened and then.
No, 7
He literally
and beyond.
said something
Okay.
happened.
Okay, I mistook that.
Yeah, so if it went Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Bravely Default.
I'm down.
And it is exactly that.
But then 12 happened. 'cause 12's good.
You know what it also has?
What?
You know in Tales games where you press select and you have that party chat?
Oh, my God.
Oh man, this game has that.
Oh, God.
This game has that.
As much as I hate it, I love it.
I love that.
'Cause, I mean, Super Wars has it, and I know that, oh man, I'm going to miss totally. I'm just going to sit here and keep reading text.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so good.
Is this game voiced at all?
It's almost entirely voiced. Except for that party chat.
Which is like the Tales games.
Yeah. So, it is almost entirely voiced. The subtitles are available in 9 languages. If you want to do all that. But if the voice acting, you could do complete in Japanese.
Mhm.
So I tried that out.
Not bad.
It was really good. Then I got sick of reading, so I turned it back to English. The characters are, they seem kind of like Plain at first.
Yeah.
Are they very default?
Sure.
Ah!
But they get really good afterwards. Like, it's kind of like, so the two main characters are kind of like a dumbed down version of Yuna and Titus from 10, where like there's this girl, she has to travel across the lands to do something, and there's this boy who wants to help her complete that mission.
Okay.
And then there's just two other people there.
You could
So-
see them.
Lulu and Kamari.
We're talking more Riku and Waka.
That's exactly what I thought first.
Or where Waka is kind of this womanizing player, suave man.
But he never gets any ladies. Oh, I guess Lulu.
Well, but that's why the Ring a Bell in Bravely Default. I mean, is he's better than Waka. He has a wonderful pompadour. He worries about his fashion sense.
Does he have a projectile weapon?
No, it's a job system, so he can have whatever weapon you want him
So
to
give
have.
him something that has a ball.
I give him no weapons. He just punches people.
Ah! So he's a berserker?
He's a monk.
Oh, even better.
He's a monk. And yeah, so it has the job system from Final Fantasy V, which is really great, but also really frustrating
I've never
because
played 5.
I don't know if you'd like the job system. So, like, one of the problems with the job system that I've always had is that when it means that all your characters are essentially the same.
Okay.
Like, they could be whatever you want them to be, and that makes them a little less personable. That's why I've
Do you
always...
put jobs based on their personalities in the story, or?
Do I do that?
Yeah.
I do that.
Okay. That's what I would do.
That's what I try to do. And I look at their base stats, because they're a little bit different. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe you're more of this type, maybe you're more of that type. But, yeah. I try and do that to give it more personalized. There's a lot of cool jobs. I just found out there's a pirate class. I'm so psyched to get that. But yeah, and it's cool, and you can mix and match jobs and their abilities. So like my monk generally has no magic; he's just pure physics, or not physics, physics,
Pure momentum.
pure physical. But I paired him with it's called a spell fencer. So a spell fencer is basically a man with a sword who imbues his sword with.
He's a battle mage.
No, because he can't cast magic.
Okay.
He just puts magic onto his sword. So I
okay.
crossed that with my monk. So now my monk goes around with fire fists, or lightning fists, or poison fists.
I put lightning on my skin.
Yeah, so his avatar is he's just standing there and he's just got lightning around his hands.
That's pretty cool.
It looks really cool. Yeah, no, it's really great. The only thing I only have one complaint, and it's the same complaint I have with Chrono Trigger. I wish the world was bigger. You know how when you're playing Chrono Trigger, you know when you go into a city, you don't actually go to a city. It's just on the world map, and then like
it's just a zoomed in version.
And sometimes not even that.
Yeah.
It's just like Bravely Default. It doesn't suffer from that, but it doesn't do enough to really make me like to give you a rich world. Like I love RPGs where I can go into a city and there's just like districts upon districts that I can get lost in. And Bravely Default doesn't really have that. For all the beautiful art that's in the game, it doesn't have enough.
Yeah.
Like
Do they reuse a lot of assets, or?
It's not that they reuse assets, it's just they don't actually have like full cutscenes. By that I mean
Is it like they take control away from you, but it's still like what it would be like if I just talked to a person, or?
Sort of. So you know how like when you say like you're in like an area, right, and there's a person you want to talk to, and you talk to them, it'll cut like everything in the screen will fade to black, and then it'll just cut to like a panel of a guy on the right, girl on the left, and they're just talking.
Mhm.
But like in full out cutscenes, they'll do that as well. So instead of like, say I'm on a ship, people and like I have a guy who's at the helm of the ship, and people are like talking around. Instead of having the cutscene on the ship, that'll all just be taken out, and then they'll just kind of bring it all forward to you. It's hard to explain. It's kind of just like, you know, when you're playing Persona, like the Persona 3 or Persona 4, and the conversations is like the text at the bottom and there's a character image. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that, only it's a 3D model.
Oh, okay.
And like the 3D model will have slight animations as they're talking.
All right.
And that's how they save a lot of money. They don't have to animate any of these models doing all of the major cutscenes or doing any major actions. And so, like, the problem I have with this game is that it just doesn't have a big enough budget so that it can do all the huge, glamorous AAA stuff that you would see in, like, Final Fantasy.
Okay.
That's it. I mean, I'm exaggerating. It's not that big of a deal. I just wish it was bigger. But, like, the world's super imaginative. Like, there's a giant city on a ship in the middle of nowhere. Like, just for example. Like, there's a city in a volcano. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, no, Bravely Default is like the best RPG I've played in the past 6 years, I would say.
Those are some weighty words. Because, 13 was so fantastic.
Because I think the best RPG before this was probably Persona 4. That's 2008. So yeah, 6 years.
Is there anything else?
I can't think of anything that was better than that in between.
My. That's some pretty crazy stuff. Holy. You made me want to buy this game.
I really did like Persona 4.
Why?
You made me want to buy it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not going to buy it, though.
I know. You won't. It's a shame.
Mm.
Video games are lost on you, son.
They are.
If it was in cardboard.
Still wouldn't buy it. I only want the cards.
That's true. He only wants the AR cards that you can't do anything with.
Yeah, exactly. Ding.
Yeah, no. Bravely Default is awesome. I'm like 20 hours in. I'm probably less than halfway through. And I'm just having a wonderful time.
Is there lots of replay value to this game?
I heard the end game gets really grind heavy.
No, really?
Yeah, and like I heard
It's
like,
not like grinding's hard anyways.
but I heard like it gets exponentially grind heavy.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like in short, this game is for the person who loved PlayStation 1 RPGs.
Mm.
Like if you're that person, like I love Final Fantasy 9. It's no surprise I love Bravely Default.
Mm.
But
Beatrix is one of the best Final Fantasy characters.
yeah, like if the reason you didn't like Final Fantasy 9 is because they had like chibified character models,
Then
don't play Bravely Default.
Yeah.
Don't even bother. But other than that, like it would be the next in line after Final Fantasy 9. I've always said that's the secret best Final Fantasy. So hey,
It does look sweet.
it is so cool.
It reminds me of Final Fantasy IV reboot. Is it 4? No.
You're thinking that's the right
Children of the Light or whatever?
Children of the Light.
What was it called?
No, there's the 3 and 4 reboot.
Is it 3? 3. 3 is the one that looks like this.
Same with 4.
yeah, 4 got the 3D
No,
one.
but I'm talking about 4. 4 has their own characters, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right?
Oh, I know what you're
Like,
saying.
4 has
Oh,
actual characters.
Cecil.
Yeah.
Which one was the one that didn't have like, they were just the Warriors? Warriors of Light.
Oh, 4 Heroes of Light for the DS.
Yeah.
Well, this is technically the sequel to that.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about, Was that a Final Fantasy or no?
Yes, it was.
Which one?
Is it
It was Final Fantasy 4 Heroes of Light.
I knew it. See, I wasn't
Yeah.
wrong. Yeah.
was it canon in any way, or
That game to this?
like was it related to anything?
No.
Okay, it was just its own.
4 Heroes of Light was literally 4 blank heroes,
Okay.
and it was all about the gameplay mechanics.
All right.
Yeah, nice.
And reading in more interviews with the Bravely Default team, they want to make it a yearly thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so in Japan, they've already announced Bravely Second,
Mm-hmm.
which is coming out at the end of this year over there.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, if I'm going to get one of these every year, I'm so stoked.
Hmm.
I can't wait. And then after like 10 of them, they're going to try and do radical things to it, and then who knows what'll happen to it. Yeah. There you go, Bravely Default.
Mm-hmm.
Best game ever.
Yeah, it's been getting rave reviews everywhere, so.
Anthony, did you play a pretty awesome game? No, you
I
didn't.
did play a pretty awesome game.
No, it wasn't Bravely Default.
I played L.A. Noire,
No, doesn't even compare.
2011 detective drama.
I didn't finish that game.
I want to finish that game, but my game won't let me finish that game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just go through it. Like I really do enjoy that game.
What part about it?
I enjoy all of the interrogations.
That's the only thing I liked about that game.
The game doesn't really lend itself to anything else, really.
Like, I love the way the game looks. I love that
The
time
style,
period.
the time period, yeah.
But the driving sucks.
I just skip that. I let my partner drive.
Like, the driving sucks balls.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there's
It's
this...
so tight.
Yeah, I remember there's this one level, too, where you have to go through, like, is it a construction zone or like a museum type place? Like you're doing like a run, like a chase through there.
Oh yeah.
That like it was just terrible.
Yeah, there are parts of the game that do stuff like everything. I feel that they've spent so much time on the facial recognition and on getting these interrogations to have really interesting narrative that it really made anything outside of that suffer.
Yeah.
So the chase sequences are fun, but they're always the same.
Yeah.
They have the little option of you can pull your gun out and like do the fake shot and do stuff like that, but like you just go chase down the guy. It's faster.
Yeah.
You have for driving's not, like you said, is not fun. The AI does not look where you are, or even even if you have your siren on, they still kind of don't care.
Yeah. The detective scenes are cool.
The detective scenes are cool. The interrogation scenes are cool, and finding everything where you're on a crime scene is great.
Where you're not doing action.
Yeah. Where you're not, when you're looking around and you're like being an actual detective.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
Anything outside of being a detective is, as Blaven would put it, not so bueno.
The one thing I want to ask you, did you have the problem of when you're interrogating someone, right? And you pick an option and it doesn't quite match what you thought he was going to say?
So that's the thing with like Cole Phelps.
Yeah.
Is this guy has an attitude.
He's a psychopath.
He is like, he doesn't handle situations where I think like, if I doubt this person, I would be like this.
Yeah.
He handles them in his own like rough, like you give me answers now or else and stuff like that. And I think that's really cool. I don't take that as a knock against the game. I take that as this is this character. I am playing this person. I may not agree with his decisions, but this is how the story is playing out, and it's really interesting.
I just feel like there are some scenarios where I really want to play the good cop.
Yeah.
And it just came out like the bad cop anyway.
Yeah. Well, he always plays that.
I know, and I'm just like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, and so I learned because I'm controlling it, I want it to go a certain way because it's like, oh, I have control. I want this to happen. Well, I kind of learned to disconnect myself from that. Where when I pick these options, it's still Cole Phelps' answer. It's not my answer. And that really helped me enjoy the story a lot more. And I like how the story doesn't really, it doesn't go all those cookie cutter routes. It's not like I'm going all the way up to the primetime detective. I'm in newspapers and everything. Like you have your spills. You have like there's like internal struggles. There's higher ups that like hinder your cases and stuff. And it's cool. It's a really good story.
I think this is the game where at the end of every mission you get graded.
You get graded, yes.
And that's what really I didn't like, because then it really turned into a game, and I start to worry about things afterwards.
Oh, like what kind of endings you're getting?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I wish I didn't see that.
Yeah, if I just got the grade, that would be fine. What bugs me is like you missed X clues, you missed X questions. Yeah, and it's like I know I missed X questions, but the cases really do change if you just don't do any detective work. Like your ending, you can still complete it and continue on with the story, but like you can convict a totally wrong person,
which is fine with me.
Yeah. Whatever, man, I got results.
So the big thing about this game was that the facial recognition thing, and I mean, they had people model faces for the game.
Yeah.
They like it.
It's
Are
cool.
you good at it?
It's super cool. I'm bad at it, but it's super cool.
I thought so.
Just like I'm really good when it's like, oh, I know you're lying because I have evidence, and like even if they're like, because some people they tell they're like, this guy is just stone cold. You will not be able to get anything out of him, and you have to read in your notes and be like, what happened in this past case, and remember these situations to get these type of people. But there are other people like civilians who like they have no experience being interrogated, and it's like, yeah, I totally didn't do X, and then just look away. Sometimes it gets really comical, like they just move their whole head up and they're like, what? I don't want to look at your face. And it's like, I'm totally not lying. And but those are like the beginning ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately my disc is messed up. It's made some weird glitches before it started crashing.
Mm.
Like facial recognition wouldn't happen.
Mm.
So there'd be a whole cutscene where people are talking to you with that really nice mocap, but it gets locked in a position, so their mouths are just hung open way unnaturally.
Yeah.
But speech is still splurting out of their mouths. I had one cutscene where both Cole and my partner were shut mouth, closed eyes, and walking, and also talking, but without any movement, and it was kind of creepy.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go try and either clean this disc or get a new copy and finish it because I'm on the last portion of the game.
What's the last
Desk?
Yeah.
Arson.
Yeah, I think that's where I stopped.
You go through was it regular policeman, then you go to homicide.
Yeah.
Then you go to something else. I forget. Then you go to advice, which is drugs, and then you go to arson. So yeah, it's cool. I really enjoy it. The other game I played is Anarchy Reigns.
You played this, huh?
Game's bad.
Yeah.
So,
one, you knew it was bad.
Oh, I knew it was bad.
Two, you bought it.
Yeah.
And now you're playing it, and you sound disappointed.
It's bad.
Like, you sound disappointed.
It's like they made the skeleton for a game, and they had these cool ideas, and we're just like, whatever. And then it's like, well, we want to work on something different. It's like they had ADD in the middle of development, and they're just ship it out the door. Let's do something else. It's not fun. Don't buy it. Don't play it. That's it. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Wow.
I'll probably finish it.
No, you won't.
Don't buy it. Don't play it.
Wow.
And then the last thing I didn't write it in the thing.
Sure.
Is I've been watching Bob's Burgers. Cartoon. It's got the voice of Archer, like actually the same voice, and it's about this guy Bob and his family, and he runs a burger joint, and it's like a family comedy in the vein of like The Simpsons or a Family Guy.
Neato.
And I really find this show funny. I'm not gonna like just their sense of humor and the interactions with the family. It reminds me of older Simpsons episodes where it was really focused on like the family as a unit and how they all work together to get through a problem rather than them going on like separate adventures. That's what I hear the later seasons are of Bob's Burgers. They're on like season 4.
Wow, 4 already?
Yeah.
It's been 4 years?
Wait, how long are these episodes?
20 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're current. The one the season that's currently airing is season 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's really funny. Just the different kids. Like there's Tina. She's like a really introverted nerd character who dreams about zombies making out and writes erotic fan fiction in her spare time. There's the son's name, I forget his name, but he's just an annoying prankster kid who's like way into music. There's the youngest daughter, who is actually one of the only girl characters voiced by a girl in the show.
Yeah.
And she's just like a maniacal, evil little girl who manipulates people who she thinks are dumber than them or than her, and then she's kind of evil.
Yeah.
But it's a really fun show. It's a really good show. If you haven't like watched a comedy, or if you're like tired of like what's on TV right now, I'd really recommend it. Apparently, it's pretty popular. I didn't know.
Cool.
So
I never heard of it.
Bob's Burgers. Yeah, it's on American Netflix if you can get it. So
it's also, I remember watching it on TV. I had to have watched it on TV, or maybe I just watched something on the computer of it. But it's pretty funny. It's poorly animated though, right?
Yeah, it's not they're not going for like super high budget animation.
Okay. Yeah.
But sometimes that lends into the humor.
Okay.
So, yeah. It's a really funny show, and they for a family show, they have some pretty weird humor.
All right.
I don't know. I'll just say one of the episodes, a group of transvestite hookers gets invited to Tina's 13th birthday party. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds intense.
So yeah, it's really good. If you haven't watched it, I recommend it.
Bob's Burgers.
Yep. I watched it too, and I found it funny. I only watched the little bit I told you guys about, so.
That's my week.
Blaven, you play more Magic?
Oh my god, yeah. But that's not what I want to talk about. There's something actually really interesting I want to talk about.
Go ahead.
That's not about playing Magic. It's about
The Magic lifestyle.
the economy of Magic.
Oh, okay.
So recently a ban list came out. So one of the cards that got banned is called Deathrite Shaman. And that basically, in the format of Modern, which is any cards that have the Modern border, there was a deck called Jund, which was green, black, red.
Jund.
And they lost this guy. And this guy was their mana accelerator. And also in the end game, he could ping them for 2 life every time by discarding, or by exiling stuff from the graveyard. Anyway, they banned him. And they unbanned some other cards. The card that they banned was this one card called Bitter Blossom. I think it's 1 black mana for an enchantment. And every turn you get a 1/1 fairy. And you lose 1 life. And everybody went crazy. They thought this card is going to make fairies come back. And another card they unbanned is Wild in the Cattle. It's 1 green for a 1/1. And if you have Mountain, it gets +1/+1. And if you control Plains, it also gets +1/+1. So you control both. It's a 3/3 for 1 mana.
Alright.
So that apparently is going to bring back Zoo, which is basically what it sounds like. It's all 1-drop super strong creatures, like a zoo of animals, because it's just all animals.
Right.
That's cool.
So, and it's like one of the archetypes of aggressive decks.
Mm.
So let me tell you about. So basically, Deathrite Shaman used to be around 15, so he dropped down to 12 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Bitter Blossom before was a $15 card, went up to 60.
Whoa! Like just
in one day, in one night.
Whoa!
The ban list came out at 12 a.m. All the prices changed at like 12:01.
Whoa! Because it just became super useful.
Yep.
Damn.
This other card called Noble Hierarch, which is going to get played in all the new decks now, went from 35 to 60 as well.
Whoa!
Yeah, so Magic's economy can fluctuate very quickly. What's crazy is that the Pro Tour hasn't started, so they don't know what's good in Modern, and the pros have a couple of weeks to figure it out before the next Modern Pro Tour. But once that hits, the prices are going to change again.
Jeez.
Because then all the best decks are going to be out there, and those are the ones people are going to be trying to copy.
Man.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. I wish my toy economy was like that.
Right? Why? Fluctuating prices so you can sell stuff?
Yeah.
So, a couple of my friends made huge profits from this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They didn't know that these cards were going to go up, and they just had to have a stockpile of them.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
Wow.
So it's pretty funny.
That's nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's been my week. That's one of the big things that happened to me. I've been playing more Magic, but I'll have more to that when I play more.
Of course you will.
Yeah.
Of course you will.
Okie dokes.
Was there something you want to say, Anthony, or no?
No, I'm just looking at the banned cards.
Yep.
And some of them are kind of nuts.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then. That's almost the end of the show. Before we go out, let's read a letter.
Oh, we have a letter.
It's a reply from Byron.
Oh,
You
it's
want
from
4-0.
Byron.
It says the subject line is reply to how the Born of the Gods tournament went.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Goddamn.
So, one, I take it you tuned in to Dr. Jaramillo's MTG Theory 101
Which
last
apparently
week.
was terrible. I apologize. 1 mana 1/1s like Sedge Scorpion are the bomb. Damn.
Yeah, man. When you listen... You listen to that 20-minute lesson for nothing. Anyways, Byron says, just writing in to let you all know how I did at my first Magic tournament.
Oh, I'm so scared.
I went black-blue and went 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Finishing in the top third of the tournament.
Nice.
Yes! Ding!
I lost in the last round to the guy that finished third overall, but I am happy with my performance. Thanks for the tips. I will definitely be playing limited in the future.
My heart.
What have you done with
My
it?
heartstrings. Thank you, Byron.
Do you feel like your life has been fulfilled?
Almost.
Almost.
Where's my deck list, bro? Send me the deck list.
Well, that's true. He wants to know how you ran.
Yeah, I want to see what you ran, what you didn't run, make some sideboard cuts, you know?
Yeah, what he really wants to know is your deck and your side deck. What did you leave out?
Yeah. So send me that, and we'll look through it, and I'll talk, and we'll talk. I'll reply to you and stuff. Ah, congrats! You went positive. looking back at my pre-release records, man.
So 3-2-1. I'm assuming that's 3 win, 2 loss, 1 draw.
Yeah, 1 draw. Wow, you had a ton of rounds. You had 6 rounds? What did you play? How many people were there?
Well, let's see. He's probably
Because like our store, there's 60 people and we have 4 rounds.
Oh, well, you know what? I bet he's part of a big city.
My God, man, 3-2-1. First of all, to play 6 rounds, that's taxing.
Yeah, man. That's
a long time.
Man, doesn't your brain hurt? Aren't you just fatigued? Aren't you? Just
And you're playing
I'm
Black
done.
Blue too. You were doing Control. Wow, grinding out games, just grinding them out.
Here we go.
Yeah, man.
Here we go.
Here we go. God, did I counter you? You lose 2 life. Okay, I block, regenerate. Okay, lose 2 life again. It's like, oh, what are you at? 40. Oh! Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there.
That's how you go green.
I was black-green today and I went 0-3.
Well, that's how you go green-blue.
Green-blue's pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't know what black's kind of doing in Born of the Gods. I gotta figure this out.
Yeah.
Seems like a slow bleed, but it kind of hurts when they're not bleeding very slowly. When there's too much to slow bleed. It's hard to slow bleed a 50 life lead. Congrats, man. I'm glad. I'm way more limited. See you at the GPs and the Pro Tour.
Oh, Byron, if only you were here. It's like seeing a father who's so proud of his son.
Yeah, even though I'm like the worst player in my area, so.
It's all right. It's like he just saw your kid win the neighborhood softball tournament.
And Rob, you hear that? The guy went 3-2 with my advice. 3-2-1. Brah, brah, brah.
Oh no! Public callouts.
Oh. Shots fired.
All right. That's the end of the show.
I'm sorry, Rob.
There's not much more to say.
Mm-hmm.
We had a fun time recording this.
Yeah.
We hope you had a fun time listening to it.
Yeah.
And we'll be back in 7 days' time with the same old shenanigans.
Yep.
And yeah, that's really it from us in the basement.
Yep.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.